Welcome to the Mastercam 2018 MilEssentials video training series tutorial number 4. In this tutorial, we will create the 2D CAD model used to generate toolpaths from. Geometry creation commands such as rectangle, circle center point, arc endpoints, line tangent, mirror, arc polar endpoints, arc tangent, arc polar, trim, fillet, rotate, and translate will be used. We will also create a solid using solid extrude command. We will select the machine definition and set up the stock. 2 setups will be used to machine the part from the top and then from the bottom. A 2D high-speed dynamic mill toolpath will be created to remove the material from the 2 steps. A contour toolpath will be created to finish the walls. A 2D high-speed area mill toolpath will be created to remove the material inside of one pocket. A transform rotate toolpath will be created to machine the rest of the smaller pocket. A contour toolpath will be created to finish all of the pockets. 2 drill toolpaths will be created to machine the holes. A contour chamfer toolpath will be created to chamfer the edge. A 2D high-speed dynamic mill toolpath will be created to remove the material inside of the part from the bottom. Finally, a contour toolpath will be created to finish the walls. Backplot will be used to simulate a step-by-step process of the tool's movements. Verify will be used to watch a tool machine the part out of a solid model. Finally, we will post-process the file to obtain an NC file containing the necessary code for the machine. First, we will create the arcs used for the main body of the part. Select the wireframe tab and select Circle Center Point. Input a diameter of 4.25 inches and press Enter. Then select the origin. Press Enter to accept it, or select the OK and Create New Operation button. Change the diameter to 1.75 inches and press Enter. Then select the origin. Press OK and Create New Operation, and change the diameter to 4 inches and press Enter. Select the origin. Press OK and Create New Operation. Change the diameter to 0.25 inches and press Enter. Click the fast point icon. Enter the coordinates as 1.375, 0 and press Enter. Next, we will create a circle using the arc center point of an existing entity. Press OK and Create New Operation, and change the diameter to 0.375 and press Enter. Select the center point of this arc. Then press OK to exit the command. Next, we will change the line style and create circles. Right-click in the graphics area. Under Line Style, select Hidden. Then click Circle Center Point. Change the diameter to 2 inches and press Enter. Then select the origin. Press the OK button to exit the command. Select Circle Center Point again. Change the diameter to 3 inches and select the origin. Then press OK. Change the line style back to solid. Next, we will use Line Endpoints command to create a vertical line. Click on Line Endpoints. Ensure the type is set to vertical, and click the fast point icon. Enter the coordinates as 0.125, 1.625 and press Enter. Then sketch the line through the inner arc and press OK. In this step, we will use arc polar endpoints to create an arc with a known diameter, start angle, end angle, and start point. Click the arrow next to circle edge point and select arc polar endpoints. Ensure method is set to start point and the diameter is set to 0.25 inches and press Enter. Change the start angle to 0 and the end angle to 90 degrees and press enter. Then select this endpoint as the start point and press OK to exit the command. In this step, we will learn how to rotate entities around a center point by a specified angle. Select the Transform tab and click Rotate. Hold Shift and select this line. Then click End Selection. Change the number of instances to 1 and the angle to -45 degrees, while making sure Method is set to Copy. Press Enter. Then press OK to finish the command. Right-click in the graphics area and click Clear Colors. In this step, we will learn how to mirror geometry about an angle. Select Mirror. Hold Shift and select this line. Then click End Selection or press Enter on your keyboard. Ensure the method is set to Copy and the angle is set to 45 degrees. Then press OK to exit the command. And Clear Colors. In this step, we will create an arc tangent to 3 entities. Click on Wireframe and click Arc Tangent. Change the method to Arc 3 Entities. Select the first line here. Select this arc. Then select this line. Select this entity, this arc, and then this arc here. Then press OK to exit the command. Now we will trim the geometry using Trim Break Extend. In the Modify group, click on Trim Break Extend and set the method to Trim 3 Entities. Select the first entity here, the second entity here, and then select this entity. Repeat the process on the other side. Then press OK to exit the command. In this step, we will mirror geometry over the x-axis and the y-axis to complete the arms. Click the Transform tab and select Mirror. Hold Shift to select this chain and select the arc. Then press End Selection. In the Mirror panel, select Y-axis. Then press OK and create new operation. Hold Shift and select this chain. Then End Selection. Change the axis to X. And press OK to exit the command. And Clear Colors. In this step, we will use line endpoints to draw a construction line for creating the pocket. Select the Wireframe tab and click Line Endpoints. Change the length to 2 inches. Change the type to Freeform. And change the angle to 22.5 and press Enter. Select the origin as the first endpoint. Then press OK to exit the command. In this step, we will use Circle Center Point to draw a 0.5-inch diameter circle. Click on Circle Center Point. Set the diameter to 0.5 inches and press Enter. Then select the intersection of this line and this arc. And press OK to exit the command. We will now delete the construction geometry. Select this circle, and this line, and press Delete on your keyboard. Now we will create tangent lines given the angle of the lines. Select Line Endpoints. Zoom in on this circle. Select the arc, and sketch the line roughly here. Change the length to 1 inch and the angle to 22.5 minus 27.5 and press enter. Then press OK and create new operation. Select the arc here and sketch it out here. Enter the length as 1 inch and the angle as 22.5 plus 27.5 and press enter. Then press OK to exit the command. Next, we will learn how to create an arc polar given the center point, radius, start angle, and end angle. Select the arrow next to the circle edge point and select arc polar. Enter the radius as 1.875, the start angle as 0, and the end angle as 45 degrees. Then press enter and select the origin as the center point. Then press OK to exit the command. In this step, we will create filleted corners. Filleted corners apply round corners to sharp corners. From the Modify group, select Fillet Entities. Ensure Method is set to Normal, and change the radius to 0.125 and press enter. Select the first entity here, then select this entity. Select this entity, and then select this entity. Then press OK to exit the command. Now we will trim the arc. Select Trim Break Extend. Enable Divide Delete, and pick the arc in these locations. Then press OK to exit the command. Now we will rotate this entity around a center point by a specified angle. Click the Transform tab and select Rotate. Hold Shift and select the entity. Then click End Selection. Change the number of instances to 7 and the angle to 360 divided by 8 degrees and press enter. Then press OK to exit the command. And clear colors. In this step, we will learn how to translate entities to a different Z depth. This geometry will be used when creating the solid and the toolpaths. In the Transform tab, select Translate. Select this arc. Then click End Selection. Change the view to isometric. Ensure the method is set to Move, and the Z depth is set to minus 1.875 and press enter. Then press OK and create new operation. Select the outer arc and all 8 pockets. Then End Selection. Change the Z delta to minus 0.625 and press enter. Then press OK and create new operation. Select this chain and the 2 circles. Then End Selection. Change the Z depth to minus 0.125 and press enter. Then press OK to exit the command. Change the view to top and clear colors. Next, we will change the level to level 2. Levels are a primary organizational tool in Mastercam. A Mastercam file can contain separate levels for wireframe, surfaces, drafting entities, solids, and toolpaths. By organizing your files into levels, you can easily control which areas of the drawing are visible at any time and which parts are selectable. By doing so, you will not inadvertently make changes to areas of the drawing you do not want to change. Click in the box next to Levels and select 2 and press enter. In this step, we will create the solid body by extruding a closed chain. Solid Extrude uses planar chains to create one or more solid bodies, create cuts in an existing solid, or create bosses to an existing solid. Mastercam extrudes entities by driving the shapes of the entities along a linear path using a specified direction, distance, and other parameters that further define the results. Click on the Solids tab. Then select Extrude. Select this circle and press OK. Change the view to isometric. Ensure Create Body is selected and change the distance to 1.25 and press Enter. If the solid is extruded in the wrong direction, click the reverse button. Then press OK to exit the command. Click on the Solids panel. There should only be one solid in the panel. If Solids is not available, click on View and ensure Solids is selected. Next, we will add a boss for the arms. Click on Solids and click Extrude. Select this chain and press OK. Change the method to Add Boss and set the distance to 0.5 inches and press Enter. Then press OK and create new operation. In this step, we will add a boss for the inner circle. Select the circle and press OK. Ensure Add Boss is selected and set the distance to 0.125 and press Enter. Press OK to exit the command. Change the view to top and fit to screen. In this step, another extrusion operation will be created to cut the pockets and through holes from the solid body to a specified depth. Select the pocket here. In the Chaining dialog box, select Chain Features. All 8 pockets should be chained now. Press OK to exit the box. Ensure the arrow points downwards and change the type to Cut Body and set the distance to 0.125 inches. Then press OK and create new operation or press Enter on your keyboard. Select the circle here. Then select Chain Feature and press OK. Ensure the method is set to Cut Body and that the arrows are pointing downwards. Then for distance, select Through All. Press OK and create new operation. Change the view to isometric and fit to screen. Press Alt-S to unshade the geometry. Select the arc here and press OK. Change the direction so the arrows point up. Enable Cut Body and change the distance to 1 inch and press Enter. Press Alt-S to shade the part. Then press OK to exit the command. Return the view to top and fit to screen. Next, we will chamfer the part. One distance chamfer uses edge blending to create a symmetrical beveled edge with the same chamfer distance for both edge faces. Click on the Levels Manager and make Level 1 invisible. In the Solids tab, select One Distance Chamfer. Enable only the Edge option. Then select the edge at each of the 8 pockets. Finally, select both holes and press OK. Enable Propagate Along Tangencies and set the distance to 0.025. Press OK and create new operation. Select this edge. Then press OK. Change the distance to 0.125 and press Enter. Then press OK to exit the command. Change your view to top and save your file.